Yeah, here we go.
Sophomore high school homecoming. Okay, it was a big deal. You had to go out and go TPing.
I never did that in high school. I never had that experience.
No.
Nope,
Well,
never.
that was the thing that you went and did after the football game Friday night on homecoming. You go out and go TP people's houses. So me and I played football, so some of my football buddies and our sophomore class,
Yeah.
there was like this one neighborhood called Heartland,
Oh boy, yeah.
and there was a lot of kids that lived in that neighborhood, and we're like, okay, well, this group of us is going to go to this person's house. Another group is going to go to this person's house, and another group is going to go to this person's house. We're all going to meet up at this park and then go TP
Penis
this
Park.
neighborhood. Huh?
Were you
Rocket
meeting
ship,
up at
rocket
Penis
ship
Park?
park. Yeah.
It's Penis Park.
Yep. So we we get out there and we start like TP in people's houses. It's like 9 o'clock at night. It's not even late. Like people are obviously still awake, like watching TV or whatever. And
Jesus
I
Christ.
remember we were at somebody's house and we were on their front porch. There's like 7 of us. We're like on their front porch, making all sorts of noise and like running like saran wrap through their like banister on
Oh
on
yeah.
their front porch. And some guy opens the door, like the homeowner opens the door, and we just like scatter. And there's people in the backyard who had like moved their trampoline like down the freaking street, like it was a quarter mile away, this trampoline from
Yeah.
from their backyard. um so this guy, we're saran wrapping this person's front porch, and then this guy opens the door, and we scatter and run out into this open field between the houses, and we just continue on running and TPing and just being crazy. And
Typical high school shit.
yeah, just typical high school shit. We're not thinking anything of it, just having fun. And then somebody comes up and is like, "Yo, somebody, they called the cops. Like the cops are coming."
Oh
And we're
fuck.
just like, sure, okay. Like everybody says that all the time. Like, oh, the cops are coming. The cops are coming. We shouldn't do that. We should go back because somebody's scared. You know, um, but the cops they were coming. Uh, but we didn't know that at the time.
Yeah.
We just kind of like brushed it off. It was like me and a group of like five other kids. Okay, and
Yeah.
we just kind of brush it off. Where I was like, whatever, somebody's just being a pussy and doesn't wanna go out. So they just wanna go home and have everybody kind of settle down, because we were being pretty crazy. Like people were breaking stuff, and not me. I was not the vandalist type, but people were breaking like potted plants and
Oh jeez.
like lawn furniture and mailboxes and shit. People were destroying. So I understand why the cops were called. Now,
Oh yeah.
looking back at it, and so we're just continuing on our way. We brush it off, like I said, and um, then out of nowhere, like we see this cop car like pull up and stop, and this guy gets out.
Oh
A police
shit.
officer gets out, and we're like, "Oh fuck, run!" So we just turn and we're just sprinting through this neighborhood, and this guy, this freaking bald police officer who we called now the bald bullet, was sprinting after us and was like gaining on us. We had like a 200-yard lead on this guy because we were like in the middle of some field when he first pulled up, and he got out of his car on the street and just freaking took off after us, and we were just running, weaving our way through houses, and just like looking back and just seeing him like gaining on us. Looking back, he's gaining on
No
us. We're like,
fuck.
oh fuck. So we go around this one house, and then we're going through along this bike path, and then we see this guy's house with a deck, and then there's these big plants, these big bushes growing up below the deck. And there's like a pad of rocks underneath the deck too. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
we literally dive underneath this guy's patio or this guy's deck in between these bushes. And we're just sitting under there like, breathing so hard. And there's 5 of us sitting underneath there. And we're just sitting under there and like nothing's happening. Like we don't hear anything. We're like, okay, should we get out? And one kid's like, I'm gonna get out, and just run out. And we're like, no, stay. You have to wait because that guy he's following us. Like he's gonna be over here soon. Just
Yeah.
stay,
Yeah.
just stay put.
Yeah.
And so we're like just catching our breath, like trying not to breathe super loud, and like just like kind of whispering back and forth to each other.
Yeah.
And then we hear him, the bald bullet. He's like, come out, you fucking pussies, come out. I know you're over here. I'm gonna beat your fucking asses. Just screaming out into the night. This police officer. And we're just like sitting underneath this guy's deck, like, oh, we're so fucked. Like this guy's gonna kill us. He's gonna shoot us. He's gonna pull his gun out and fucking kill us all. And so like we're like totally silent, just scared stiff. And we see him. He's walking by the bushes. We literally just see his legs, dude, as he walks by. And then we hear the sliding glass door open of the door of the house above us. And some guy, the homeowner, steps out onto his deck directly above us. And he's like, hey, what's going on back here? And the officer's like, some kids are vandalizing these houses. Have you seen any kids around here? And the guy's like, no, I haven't seen anything, haven't heard anything, just you screaming.
Oh my
God. He's like, I heard you yelling, and I came out to see what was going on, and it's like I wasn't expecting a police officer out here. And he's like, yeah, I'm looking for these goddamn kids. And he's like, no, well, I haven't seen anything or whatever. And so then the police officer walks away, and then the guy, he goes back inside, shuts the sliding glass door, and we're sitting underneath there, like totally taken aback, like we just dodged the biggest bullet. And we sit there for a couple more minutes, and one of the guys that we were with, like, he calls my other friend, and he was like, okay, my mom's coming to pick us up at this spot. You guys have to be here in like 10 minutes. And it was like far away. So so we're like, okay, well, when do we leave? The cop literally just walked by. Like, is he going to walk back? Did he go somewhere else? Like, where the fuck does this guy go? Like, we don't know where he is. So one of the kids is like, okay, I know where we're going. I'm just going to go for it. And I was like, I didn't know where to go. So I was like, I have to follow you or I'm never going to get home. Because I didn't know that neighborhood very well. And I didn't have a cell phone. I don't think, no, I don't, or I didn't have it on me or something. I don't know, but I couldn't communicate with the like people that I like mom if I needed to get in contact with her. Yeah. So this kid like is like, okay, we're gonna go to this place. Follow me. So he like leans his head out of the bushes. Nobody there. So we just freaking take off and we're just sprinting to the spot. As we are winding our way through this neighborhood, I'm just like looking around. Where is this guy? I know he's out here still. And there's probably other cops out here. I'm like, he's just lurking around the corner somewhere where I'm going to get caught and it's going to be so bad. So I'm just totally paranoid and we're just sprinting through this like neighborhood. And then we get out of this neighborhood and we're like crossing a street like into another neighborhood and like going through some like ditch. And one of the guys that I'm with gets sprayed by a skunk. Like, what the fuck? Just so random. But he gets
Yeah.
sprayed by a skunk. And then as we are walking up to the location we're supposed to be at, that my friend's mom pulls up and we just hop in and just get taken away. And we survive. It was the most thrilling experience. It was like being hunted and escaping. Like I now like I know what like a freaking antelope feels if it escapes a lion.